Here's D. Gordon now. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. Gene Segura standing in. His career line with Fulton Avich. He's only 2 for 10. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Batting third, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Albies picks it up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Settling in now, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ender.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Paxton is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves forward. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And there's one gone to start the night. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting third.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Nick Markakis. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Grounded to short. Segura has it. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Stepping in, Ryan Healy. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line.
On the move is Markakis. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. His career line with Bolton Average. He's a .333 hitter. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. On to Freeman, and they turn. The next to bat for Atlanta, number 13, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
Number 13.
Seager at third. Scooped up, and the inning begins with a quick out number one. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
So we got him swinging. Tyler Flowers becomes out number 2 this inning. Hard hit toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Into the box, Johan Camargo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Runner back safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Paxton comes set. Here it comes. He's running, and he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. Runner going a second time, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Gordon has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, Chris Herman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Chris Herman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
Playing 11.
Lifted down the line in left. Number 13 will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot. Digging in for his second at-bat, D. Gordon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Sent out to straightaway center field. Inciarte's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in to try it again, Jean Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Breaking ball in for a strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Throw over to first, and he is tagged out. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Riding in once again, Ender Inciarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that misses inside 1-0. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
3-0 to him now. That one's in there, 3-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
Full count to Ender Inciarte, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ozzie Albies. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. A dive, but he's back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Inciarte stands at first with 1 out. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Paxton comes set. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in now for the Mariners, Jean Segura, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Ready for another chance. Nelson Cruz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt. Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Henniger moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Once more a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Oh, look at that stop. Segura for 1, on to first as they get the double play. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Flowers corrals it, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. Now to the plate, Ryan Healy flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making.
And we'll have to leave it there. Stepping up to the plate, Dansby Swanson. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Standing in, Johan Camargo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz has it in his sights. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Span. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Herman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chris Herman.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Digging in for his second at-bat, James Paxton. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Slow little grounder left side. And they'll just tag him here for the out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup. Digging in, D. Gordon. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Inciarte comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is. Here's Ender Inciarte.
Leading off for the Braves.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inciarte.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Cruz moving to his left makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Riding in once again, Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. The next 3-2. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Save. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
2-0 now. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And they have taken the lead. Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Popped him up. Camargo on the move. He's there and records the first out. Ready for another shot now. Mitch Haniger. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Ryan Healy. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Missed with a slider.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 13 is there at him. Ready once again, Nick Markakis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-1 to count. So 1-1 now to Markakis. And the changeup is way low that time. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off.
Swing and a miss there by Markakis, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Tough throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batting. Catherine. Tyler Flowers.
Paxton's ready. Here's the first pitch. Soft grounder left side. Seager ranges to his left. And that will conclude matters here. Leading off the inning, Chris Herman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Way in front of a great slider that time. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Ready for another chance? James Paxton, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1, here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dee Gordon. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. Stepping into the box, Jean Segura. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Pitch inside, the throw.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 58.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Gordon, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit on the ground to third. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Nelson Cruz now, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he drops it. Stepping in for the Braves, Johan Camargo. 0 for 2, he's flown out twice. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. No one out with a runner at second. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
Gordon will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away, 1 gone. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Daniel Winkler. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Charlie Culberson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 60, Charlie Culberson.
Good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Spam is there, 2 gone. Here's Ender Inciarte. No hits to this point.
Center fielder, Ender.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Sam Freeman enters from the pen to start the ninth inning. As
Number 39, Sam Freeman.
here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Last time through was a base hit. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Number 13 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Number 4.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Save. Digging in to try it again. Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Span on the run. He's got it one away. Now in the box, Freddie Freeman. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that,
he makes the catch, and the Mariners get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
When you basically take a game into your own hands and give your opposition absolutely no chance, you deserve all the credit in the world. His guys had to score for him, but he essentially was a one-man show out there.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors, left 6 men on base. For Atlanta, no runs, 4 hits, no errors, they left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is James Paxton. The loss goes to Mike Foltynewicz. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 22 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you.